really close friends of mine. I was really excited to get to commentate this match because I've been talking to both of them about it like this whole week. So it looks like they're starting it up.
Mm-hmm. And here we go. Oh my God, Bentisi.
That's a nice first chest. It was. So we do have Rywek on the right using his patented Minish Cap spray. He always uses that one. And then gamercal on the left using the Marissa spray, which he also always uses. So I feel like both these characters represent these runners pretty well. They love using these sprites. They almost never switch from them.
And just so you know, we don't exactly have a tracker right now, so I'll be tracking in the background.
Okay, I'll try to help you out. Hey, tracker, can you mark Fire Rod?
Let's get that for both.
Looks like Uncle just had some love. Both players doing similar starts, and the Moon Pearl for both runners in the chest and Uncle's cellar. So nice start for both of them already.
Oh, that's real nice. We got Moon Pearl, we got Fire Rod.
Looks like Rywek might be going straight into escape, using his Fire Rod as his weapon.
Oh, that's a real smart idea.
gamercal found a small key in the sanctuary chest, so he's gonna go around pulling trees and checking crabs, hoping for some bombs or some rupees.
Hey, keep in mind though, Fire Rod is Cal's favorite weapon. He's got his favorite wish today already.
Marissa does look like a little black mage, so it only makes sense that she walks around chucking fireballs from the back because of the witch hat.
Alright, we didn't get a map check yet, so we still don't know where this journey is going to take both these runners.
Cal just getting a couple extra monster kills to build up for the second tier of the tree pole.
Well, Lumberjack didn't come up with something.
Rywek is over here being a pyromaniac, setting everything in Hyrule Castle on fire.
Ooh, what did Cal just find right there, Bentisi?
That is hammer time for Cal. Cal's one item away from Dark World access. All he needs to find now is a Power Glove. He has a lot of the game open to him.
Oh my god!
This might be a jet seat at the rate we're going here. Rywek not finding anything in escape. Gotta believe a heart container and a map.
Yeah, looks like we got that fire sword already. First sword. But I do like the routing. I like the routing of Rywek though, because if you're gonna go up there anyways, just finish it so you don't have to reroute it.
Yep.
But what Cal found is really, really good, and I think Rywek's just about to do the same.
Cal is actually gambling right now that he finds some bombs in Blind's house, because he doesn't have any bombs to check the back.
Oh, but what we just found was our Dark World access.
So, Cal got access to the Dark World, but not to the back of Blind's house, which I don't know if he's a little disappointed about that, but he can't be too mad. His Power Glove. Rywek finding his set of weapons here. Hammer and sword.
Yep. Alright, well, no bombs yet for Cal, but he does have something better than that. Oh, there's the bombs.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god! Okay, he's got something even better than that!
So Cal is a lethal weapon right now. Cal, anything that gets in Cal's way is gonna get decimated, and shortly Rywek's as well.
Yep, they did find what we call the Hot Cheeto Sword, aka Tempered Sword.
We're gonna get to see here what Cal may have missed in Blind's house when Rywek checks.
Alright, that'll be nice. Oh my god. That is just crazy. We got another way to Dark World access from that.
These runners trying to break the tournament record here for how fast they can get through a seed.
I mean, geez, this kind of takes away Aga from the play too, because they got the hammer, they got the mitts, they got the pearl.
I'm interested to see here if Cal's gonna double back now and go.
Oh, he absolutely is gonna have to do that. Don't gamble, Cal. Don't gamble.
Well, I mean, luckily Cal has Dark World access, so when he decides to go to Village of Outcasts, he has to walk past Blind's house anyway. So maybe he'll check it there.
Mm-hmm. Lumberjack had 10 arrows, so we don't gotta worry about Aghanim this time around.
Nothing in the race maze.
Alright. Cal's probably double backing. This is good. Oh, good. Good for him.
Cal is a real completionist type of player. He hates losing because of gambling. He never wants to like gamble Ice Rod Cave or Agina Cave or Zora and just leave it there. So it doesn't surprise me that he's doubling back here, because he doesn't like to have those things nagging at the back of his head. He'd rather just take the time loss and go check it.
Then he's gonna be well rewarded, because we know what's hiding behind this cave. Alright, there you go.
He's gonna.
We got the tie here right now.
That's a really big sigh of relief for him. He was like, "Oh my gosh, thank God I didn't gamble that."
Yeah. That's one of those things. I mean, if you don't got Mirror to come back from another side, it's going to be kind of frustrating.
Cal looks like he's going to take the Dark World bait. He's going to go straight in.
I don't blame him. He's got Tempered Sword. This makes it a little bit nice. Oh, here we go. The quick check.
So, Ice and Mire were Fat Fairy, and Thieves was the pendant.
Alright.
I want to say green pendant. Yeah, chat is confirming for us that it was green.
Okay.
And then everything else in Dark World was a crystal.
Wow, that's definitely something right now, for sure.
So Rywek actually going straight into Dark World before checking the dam or South Shore, which is interesting to me. He prefers the Hype Cave. See if how much hype is in here today.
Oh, that's nice to have. Oh, our first bottle too.
All right, that's not bad. Lamp and bottle. Maybe Sick Kid has something. Lamp is one of those items that you don't mind not having it, but when you have it, you're just like, yes, I don't have to struggle in Mire.
Interesting enough, we haven't seen oh wow, we haven't seen a Light World map check.
Rywek taking an unfortunate death there. Those spear chuckers do 2 hearts of damage if they bump you. A lot of players get comfortable around them because the spears don't do that much damage, but if the enemy itself bumps you, then you do take a big chunk of damage. So Cal did an early Skullwood check. I don't think he found anything of note in there.
Alright, if that's the case, I had to fill in the crystals. Do you guys know what was in the Light World then? We know there's got to be 2 pendants.
I think chat said Eastern was one of the pendants. I don't know what the other one was. Rywek leaving the dark chest. I think he pressed start and saw that he didn't have a map, so he assumes it's the map. But unfortunately, if you find the map in Hyrule Castle, it doesn't show up in your inventory in the sewers. So, I believe he found the map in the front half of Escape, and he just doesn't remember. But I could be wrong about that. We'll see when Cal checks it, if he ever gets around to that.
Yeah, I did mark Cal with the Bruna, by the way. It's really tough to follow right now because I'm trying to watch and track at the same time, but don't worry. I caught up to speed now.
I'll try to specifically look at players that are opening chests to help you out.
Cool. That'll be good.
Sick Kid is... He's like, thanks for the bottle. Here's some money. What? You're keeping the bottle? You tricked me. No. Poor Sick Kid. He can't even chase you. Just run away with his money. Cal does not have a bottle. The bottle was in Hype Cave.
Yeah, so this is pretty much where we got... Oh, someone's got flippers. Alright, here we go. We are back to official here. Oh, we got it. We got this. I saw that. Don't worry about it. It just takes a little time before when I click things, before the tracker registers, before you guys see it.
Thieves is always a little scary with low hearts. All the sporadic enemies, like the little grasshoppers and the horse heads, or as the wiki calls them, Zazax.
Oh, we do have a randomization crystal. We got one pendant dungeon in Dark World. Oh, he got a fighter shield.
Ooh, Rywek's gonna go all the way to Mothula here with his 6 hearts. That's pretty interesting.
Oh, he's taking the bee out.
Rywek
that was
is
a good bee too.
Rywek is a more of a newer player to A Link to the Past, but he definitely has above average execution for like someone who's been playing for his amount of time. Like if you watch him play, you think he's been playing Link to the Past for years. So he's definitely confident heading over to Mothula, but he's trying to conserve his magic here.
Oh, okay. He's gonna have to relight something unless he fire rods here and then really quickly goes. Oh, okay.
I think he should be fine here.
Just made it. Yes.
Ooh, that Gyudo hit. He did not want that to happen. Those Gyudos do 2 hearts of damage to Green Male.
He's got that heart piece back from the pot, which is smart. Meanwhile, Cal's clearing up what he can in Thieves Town. It's good that he has the hammer. He doesn't have to come back here. Oh, baby. That is something really nice.
Very clean fight from Rywek.
Yeah, at this moment, because of that hook shot that Cal just find, he can do East Dark World Mountain, Death Mountain also, and he can get over to Hera, right?
Yeah, he can actually do all of Dark World. For
It's
Cal,
crazy.
It's still technically a sequence break because the lamp is in Hype Cave, but he does have access to it, so there could be progression up there for sure.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if Cal gets the scripted fight on blind.
It's a good fight by Rywek too, getting the crystal on Moth, so I'm gonna mark that for him.
So far, so good for Cal. And nice, clean fight from Cal. Not take a single heart of damage. I hadn't seen that strat with the spins there before, so that was pretty good.
Ooh, green pendant pull.
Important to note that, yeah, Thieves is a pendant, so we'll have to see if Rywek decides to dive in there and find his hook shot.
Yeah. And the flippers are in there too, so that's really going to be interesting because he definitely needs to get that too.
Oh, for sure.
That's kind of interesting because now they're only one item away from going to Swamp Palace, which is that mirror, right? Oh, what is this seed doing to these runners today? We just found that red cane. This seed is going nuts right now. We're getting everything wherever we walk.
I want to point out, for those of you that haven't had it sink in yet, Rywek just did a 13-minute Mothula. And Cal's about 3 to 4 items from go mode at 15 minutes into the run.
Yeah.
That's a little crazy. But 2 of those items are the bow and the ice rod, which could potentially be anywhere, as well as the flute. So we'll have to see how the rest of the run shapes up.
Oh my god, this is absolutely one of the most craziest things we've seen so far. It's soon starting to become a Steve's Jet Seed. Well, there's one item that I'm always worried about, and that is the ice rod.
Yeah, the ice rod always finds a way to be in the most inconvenient of places when you need it. When it's the only thing gating you from like finishing. Okay, Rywek finding his second item. It was just a set of bombs, so Cal finding a lot of money. Wait, did Rywek not get? I thought he got 5 rupees. 5 arrows from the other chest in Skullwoods. In the back of Skull.
Probably double checking. Oh, he's got no way out because of the way that he routed. He's gonna. Oh, there you go.
Oh no, he didn't. I missed. Nah. Nice death warp. That's respectable.
Yeah, it's just kind of hard to get out without a mirror right now. Death warping is a better option.
No, I had miscounted his items, so he actually needed to find the Cane of Burna there.
Okay. He went the backwards route then. He went straight to Mothula then. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like it. I like the idea.
It's always if you don't have the mirror, like to mirror back to Light World and then flute around somewhere, like it's good to get Moth out of the way first, because if Moth has an item, you have to go get it from him anyway, because he's a crystal. So you get that, and then it saves you some checks if he does. And if he doesn't, well, I mean, you had to kill him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for Froggy World Tour.
Cal's taking this all the way through.
I wonder if he'll go all the way to Catfish.
Oh, that'll be interesting. I mean, I don't blame him. Oh, and here's Rywek getting his Samaria here.
Cal's getting his lamp in his bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So both players are evening out at the moment. And it looks like Rywek is not going to Thieves, or maybe he's just doing all of Village of Outcasts first.
Yeah, I think he's double backing here, checking this, and then it's a good play to go into Thieves now when you have that hammer and it's early. All right, buddy, you go in and you're gonna be rewarded with some really nice items.
I hope Rywek does do the whole dungeon, at least up to Blind Cell, because it is a pendant, so sometimes players only do the first 4 and then Death Warp or Mirror to get back to the entrance. So I hope he doesn't find the flippers and is like, all right, I'm done here.
I told him before when he's racing, like, don't gamble dungeons. The worst thing you can do is gamble dungeons. You can gamble a lot of other things in Overworld, but when you're dungeon checking and you don't got means to travel fast, please, it's really bad to gamble the dungeons at that point.
So Cal did check the pyramid, but he didn't go all the way to Catfish. So he still has Catfish as a loose square over there. He might be waiting to couple it with the mirror checks around the graveyard.
Wow, this is a really huge tour. Oh, here goes the flippers.
He's debating. He just went around in circles.
Oh yeah, he knows this is gonna be interesting if he gets anything.
Now this is so scary because anything that hits him could easily kill him. Especially in the Hellway where you get hit by a star and it bounces you into a spike, or an anti-fairy into the winder. So he has to be super careful here.
Well, looks like we got the magic fire shield thing for Cal. That was what was in the back of the skate. Cannon's Tower 98% confirmed. Okay.
And the middle chest was indeed the map. So Rywek did count his items correctly and got that little bit of a time save. Cal still hasn't checked the front of escape, so he didn't know that was the map.
That makes sense because yeah, you better check everything then at that point.
The blacksmith cannot go into dungeons or into tunnels, like caves that have multiple entrances. However, if you fall into one of those things because of a pit like Skullwoods or Escape, then he has no choice but to follow you. Mm-hmm. But if you try to walk in the front door of a dungeon with him, he'll be like, I can't enter. Similar to how the purple chest can't enter any cave at all.
Alright, Rywek, stick this through.
Cal getting his 20 rupees from Sick Kid.
You can't have two followers with you at the same time. Only one follower.
Yeah, funny enough, if you take the smith with you on your way to pod, when you come out of the maze, you have a monkey instead of a smith. Mm-hmm. Kiki beats up the smith and leaves him for dead in the maze.
Yeah, he disguised himself.
Kiki doesn't like frogs.
Alright, this is a good move by Rywek. He gets his hook shot as well, so no advantage there. And Cal picks up, what was it in the... Oh, he got another bottle, a B-Tor.
Rywek is going to go ahead and skip the big chest. He knows it has to have the map or the compass, but he is going to finish off blind for that green pendant since he's already here. Similar to what Cal did.
He's got some safety stuff, though. He does have the Cane of Bearda in case he's worried about his health.
It's always nice to go into a blind fight with the blue cane.
They're kind of evening each other out now because Cal's going to do this part of escape where
no.
That laser still does a lot of damage.
Yeah, he actually he didn't kill the first phase fast enough, so the head actually went the wrong way.
Oh, he's passing on it right now. It's a green pendant after all.
So each of the runners is retracing the other one's steps now. Cal has already done South Dark World, and Rywek has already done Escape, so...
Yeah, this is the last part I don't think he's done. It's this little section here. He's done Hide Cave already, obviously. It's pretty even race right now. Other than Cal having that pendant, it's pretty much the same.
I'm surprised neither player has like jumped at Death Mountain.
Oh, I know. This is interesting. They do got a lot of access there.
It's at the moment 2 + 7 is 9, 10, 12 with Hera, and then 6 more in Dark World. So 18 item locations that they can check.
Yeah, because they could do the Spike Cave. Yeah, you're right. Because they have the cane and hammer and mitts. Yeah.
Yeah, they have access to everything, and let's see if Cal maybe decides to go there now.
If he goes to Sanctuary, it's a good sign. He's probably gonna do. Looks like Sahasha's hut first, right?
Maybe, yeah.
No, he hasn't done the Southern Shore yet.
No one has done South Shore yet. What is this?
Oh, I forgot because they got stuff so early. It's crazy.
Yeah. So Rywek looks like he's gonna make his way to Hera. And Cal's gonna clear some of the overworld.
Now this is interesting that this is one time we don't see them do Southern Shores so late into the game, 25 minutes in.
Yeah, usually runners do this like 7 minutes in.
Oh yeah,
So-
like yeah, this is I'm very surprised by this, but based on the items they had, they did Dark World stuff first before they really did any Light World things that much. But I think I know why they did. It's because based on the walking time and everything, they just did that. Because they don't got any fast travel right now. Alright, nothing yet. Heart piece from the old man.
Heart piece from the thief.
Oh,
and
okay.
Quake.
We got Quake medallion there. Nice. By Cal.
So if Turtle Rock is Vanilla Quake, that means Cal actually also has access to Turtle Rock now.
Oh yeah, that would be crazy.
So Cal would actually have access to about 20-something items, 24-ish items on Death Mountain.
And that's pretty nuts because you technically can search all of Turtle Rock except Finished Trinix now without the Ice Rod, if that medallion is rating true. Alright, we didn't get to see this part either. What is going to be an Ice Rod Cave? Ah, just hearts.
These players have so much open to them, but they have not that much that they're looking for anymore. So they're gonna find all the fluff they usually occupies the beginning of the game in these mid-game checks now. Is Cal going into Ice Palace? No.
Oh no, I think not. Hobo maybe, and then Zora Flipper area, and that's it.
Technically can beat it.
Oh yeah, he can. He's got the hammer. He's got Fire Rod.
And he has the hook shot for the other chest.
He got tempered, so I wouldn't blame him if he did, but wow, just a lot of money up in Paradox Cave here. Nothing, no items of any sort. Yeah, the biggest thing for about Ice Palace is usually getting a hammer and a hook shot. Oh, he's got the blue mail now though. Oh man, who knows if this is, it's not bad. It's clearing progress. It is also a crystal 5 and 6 one, so gotta play that in mind too.
Rywek trying to be a little careful. Those red Tektites do 2 hearts of damage, so he doesn't want to accidentally die on Death Mountain. Have to walk all the way around again. He's gonna go ahead and get his Hair Crystal out of the way. He has fire and he has a weapon from Moldorm, so he can fully clear it.
And I like these this interesting route divergence by both players because we get to see so much of the stuff that the others ain't able to do yet. When will they decide to do it will be interesting. Oh, this is an interesting. He's tossing in the bottle to see what's the randomized item. Ooh, green goo, vanilla.
Magic Cape for Rywek, so he's found 1 item in Hera, but unfortunately that means the basement is required.
Alright, Magic Cape.
Cal's stocking up on green potions. He doesn't.
If he's gonna do Ice Palace right away, I get why he's stocking up. Or Turtle Rock, you know, like you were saying, right?
Yeah, he potentially has access to every dungeon except Mire at the moment. Oh, and Swamp, because he doesn't have the mirror.
Yeah.
So, Red Rupee on Zora Ledge, Red Rupee on Spectacle Rock. So, none of the visible items really being anything useful for the items so far. For the runners, I mean.
Alright, this is going to be Rywek's ticket to the north. Yep, Big Key Manila. Take the Death Orb. Oh, Zora life lesson. Cal still picks it up.
Alright. He might be going to Ice Palace. It looks like he's walking out of Zora Domain instead of saving quitting.
Mm-hmm. This is what I was thinking, like, why else would he buy those green potions?
I think it might have still been faster to just save and quit to Link's house and then just jump into the water.
Yeah, this is interesting. He's just gonna use the water portal. It's all good.
Very any percent of him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no saving quits. Yeah, that's the reason why we walk. I hope you know. It's when you don't have saving quits, you have to walk. Oh,
And there's the Ice Rod for Rywek, so he can fully beat Turtle Rock, but he doesn't have a medallion.
I
So
know.
there's no way for him to get in. Unless the medallion for Turtle Rock is on Dark Death Mountain.
Oh yeah, this will be interesting to see.
That's also his second item, so he doesn't have to check the big chest. Rywek, finding his items pretty early, getting to skip a lot of chests in all these dungeons.
T-Rock is very likely possible if Quake Medallion is the medallion they need, or they find anything in Dark World Death Mountain still. We still have that to check there.
Rywek
Trollgorm. Ooh.
taking a little bit of damage there, but he does have the pegs down, so he can refill on hearts very easily.
Gotta get rid of these guys around him.
That red beetle is not being nice at all. Just hook shot him. He's being very nice to the beetle.
He lets it live for some reason.
Oh, I missed Cal's first chest in Ice Palace. Oh, it's a small key. He has it at the top of the screen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a bad formation by Trolldorm right here. You don't want to go when he's doing this, because look what he's going to do.
So unfortunately for Rywek, I think that was a poke, so the spin is not going to kill him here. Yeah.
Nah.
And he got fast.
Oh,
He finishes it. Very nice fight by Rywek after the fall.
And this is the second crystal, so this is really nice for him. Yeah, you never want to jump in north and south when Moldorm's right on the front line, because he's just going to knock you off.
First try Ice Palace Bomb Jump for Cal. So, like I said, these players play with these sprites so much. They know all the lineups. They know all the spacing for everything.
Alright. This is what I call the Slowpoke Cave when you don't have the boots.
That's a good name. I'm taking that.
Yeah, if you don't like those jelly guys and they do those electricity, you can always equip your hook shot and just zap them out like Rywek's doing right here. Oh, Cal is paying off for the early Ice Palace.
So Cal gets his flute in Ice Palace as his first item. Rywek looks like he's checking Dark World Death Mountain now.
That's definitely one part of the equation of this seed.
So the trifecta of hard to find items, the bow, the ice rod, and the flute. Cal has one, Rywek has one, the bow is still at large. So one of those items that can be essentially anywhere in the game. So
Yep.
it's we could have a race to the bow on our hands.
Oh yeah, that's what it started to look like, or whatever medallion we need, and mirror still.
That's a convenient big key location for Cal.
Oh, another bottle for Rywek there. That makes two, I guess, for him.
That bomb jump was so clean. So if you need any help with bomb jumps, Cal has a ton of bomb jump tutorials on his YouTube channel, gamercal 101. So if you're looking for some link to the past tutorials, gamercal is definitely your man. I learned a lot of stuff from his YouTube videos. That was such a fast Did you get to see what medallion Turtle Rock was?
Didn't get to, but I wonder if chat looked at it real quick. Bombos.
Bombos. Okay, so we're missing Bombos, bow, mirror. Maybe.
Yet another medallion
Ether.
for Meyer. Who knows? Yeah. That's. Oh, but there's the D. Okay, so now we're missing Bombos, mirror, flute. Oh, Bombos, mirror, and whatever medallion, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, this is interesting.
Rywek's still not doing South Shore.
I know this is I mean, well, maybe he might be doing the right play because we don't know if Quake's really needed, and he didn't really find anything useful, Cal, other than Quake, right?
I would actually wonder where he's headed right now.
Maybe Pyramid, Hammer.
Yeah, that's a good call. Ouch. That I should forget what those guys are called. But that guy does a lot of damage.
He knocks.
He knocks it. Yeah, there you go. So you know he is a veteran.
Cold Stare fight was really nice. Oh, half magic. Oh, that would have been nice to have before that fight.
It's a very troll location for that.
Alright, that's his... I guess that's his first crystal. He did a pendant dungeon for his first one, but there you go.
Yeah, he didn't have a fire rod when he went to Skull, so he couldn't finish it. Rywek found... I mean, no, he did have fire rod. He just chose not to finish it. Because fire rod was Link's house. Maybe he wasn't comfortable with the, like, 6-heart Mothula.
Oh yeah, but this is not bad. They
Yeah,
both got something they need.
He's gonna go activate his flute now. He's gonna give him a pretty big mobility advantage over Rywek.
And depending on what medallion is, he can also do Meyer, which is interesting.
If Meyer is Quake, he can go straight in. And he can beat it because he has the lamp and the Cadence Mario.
Yeah. And we got so much open to these guys. It's going to be interesting to see how they want to do this. And because the fact that Rywek has the bow and hammer, Pod's definitely looking like a good place to go right now.
If the mirror winds up being go mode for these runners, they'll get the go mode swamp, which is pretty nice. So one of the nice things about having mirror as one of your last items, because it's really inconvenient to check all the mirror locations after you've like done all the overworld.
Well, that was definitely a net game by Rywek there. We can get some swag in him possibly in number 2, depending on how far in the race is.
Meyer is indeed Quake.
Oh
so
my
gamercal
god.
might just go in and just beat up Vitreous. Yep, he's equipping his Quake already.
Another bottle. Wow. Okay.
So our runners are missing Bombos and Mirror. Cal has Quake and Flute. And Rywek has Ice Rod and Bow.
So the play for Rywek next is probably Ice Palace after this. That's where he should be going for additional progression. But we'll see.
He does need to pay a visit to South Shore for the Quake as well.
Yeah, that's definitely something he has to do. And maybe head into Ice after that.
So those are the only items we know for sure that the runners need, but they might need, you know, the book or the boots or something like that if one of those key items is locked behind those items. So it's still potential for other items to be necessary, but 100% for sure they need to find Bombos and the mirror.
Okay, we're good now. I think we got everything we wanted so far out of this one. The mirror is still eluding them, though. I'm starting to wonder where that is.
I thought Rywek might have been going straight to Helmasaur, but I don't think he has the big key.
No. And looks like no, we have not seen what Sahasrar's item has yet because I don't think Cal's visited that section yet.
Did either of them even do the hut?
I don't think so. Remember, where they went to South Shore and went straight up? No one's done Sahasrar's hut yet. Yeah, no
So
one did
Cal
that to
has
Eastern. Yeah.
four potential items there.
Mm-hmm.
There's some items in Eastern Palace. There's some items. Cal has like 20 items on Death Mountain, including his Ice Rod and bow that he needs to go pick up.
Yeah. Alright, so far I don't think we found anything of use in Misery Mire yet for Cal, but let's see. Oh, but now we did!
Speak of the mirror, there was... Cal has been on point with these item locations. He is just taking this every hard dungeon possible approach. And it's paying him off. It's paying off, whereas Rywek has done the shorter, quicker dungeons. And it actually paid off for him as well, too, because he has the Ice Rod.
Oh, yeah. He's got that bow from going earlier, too, so this is good for him as well. And he should think of doing Ice Palace soon for himself, because he knows he can finish it. Alright, Cal's just finishing up here, closing shop, once he finds whatever he's looking for in the second thing. Yep, that's it. 2 items in Mire. This big key is all he's looking for, I'm thinking now. It's probably going to be on the right now. Yeah, the only thing now I can think of that could be necessary at the moment is somehow finding where's Bombo's medallion now. That's pretty much it, because we already unlocked everything else, and maybe boots potentially if we do need it. And of course, we'd like to thank Freak Out for Twitch Prime sub there. And Ranrogue. Oh, that was fun. They both picked up the big key roughly in the same time. Hey, thank you, Brazel the Gamer, for subscribing.
Yeah, it looks like Helmasaur has the final item of the dungeon.
Is he gonna Death Warp here? Yeah. It's just Scream Mail. Yeah, why not?
Cal making his way over to Vitreous. Rywek making his way over to Helmasaur. Both of these runners are going to pick up one of their crystals here. Cal will actually have Fat Fairy access after killing Vitreous, because he has Ice Palace and Misery Mire completed. So it'll be interesting to see if he continues to postpone Death Mountain.
Yeah, he might postpone it because he does also have the ability to finish Swamp Palace too. So I'm wondering if that might be the play for him, if he's going to do the double-chested fairy and then go into Swamp. Because he's trying to, you know, most players try to go mode the place if they can.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, another sub. Nice.
The mirror also unlocks Desert Palace for him if you wanted to quickly dip in there after finishing Mire, as well as Checkerboard Cave immediately outside of where he is.
I think that's a good spot to check because you do have those access right now and you don't want to backtrack here. Quick check.
Cal getting some nice spins on the Vitreous eyeballs here. Ooh, gets tagged by the lightning. That's a little scary.
She's going to do some safety strats here. Alright, good.
The Cane of Burna doesn't do too much damage. I think it's like overriding his sword slashes, but he's getting a decent number of sword slashes in there as well. So that half magic helped out.
And with that, gamercal has his second crystal done. And Rywek's gonna go for his, I guess his third crystal. Oh shoot, gotta hold up that sword so you don't get ran into there. Watch out for the fireballs. Yeah, good move, Rywek.
So where can Bombos be at this point? I feel like our runners have checked most of the
Oh no! Rywek.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, he's gotta move on. He can't just live in the salt here. You gotta keep going, buddy. There you go. Meanwhile, Kyle is gonna check what's this. Oh, it's a key. Okay, so it's gonna be interesting. It's kind of boots locked in some sense, unless he wants to steal a key.
Yeah. As of right now, Desert, the second item in Desert is technically boots locked, so I think Cal might just leave because there's no guarantee that you find a second item before Land Molas, and you kind of have to pick between Land Molas and the rest of the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just gonna skedaddle.
I don't blame him. Based on what we know right now, it seems like it's just gambling for one item spot, wherever that Bombos is. Alright, Rywek, he's gonna have to do this turtle room again. Not bad. Oh, they stepped up. There you go. Oh my butter. Cal found the butter sword in Ajin's cave.
So technically all 4 swords were available from the start of the game. One was in the Lost Woods, 2 were in Kakariko, and the third one was in Agina's cave.
Yeah, that could have been interesting. They could have had all those swords in really quick fashion if they went southern route.
very V18 of them. They could have had 8-minute swords like the last tournament.
Yeah, it's definitely not so common in this version, but wow. It's definitely a butter sword. Alright, Cal's probably just gonna go into Swamp. Alright. Alright, we do get the finish off this time around by Rywek in House of Darkness. Nice recovery. Now it's going to be interesting to see what Rywek does. Is he's going to make the play into Ice Palace? Because if he does, he's definitely made the right move. But before that, like you were saying, Southern Shore, yeah, I think that's a good thing, and then get into Ice.
Yeah, that would be really good routing. And then after coming out of Ice, he could go into Zora, like with the portal right there, and very efficiently clear all of that. He's like, oh yeah, it's 48 minutes in. I haven't done this.
It's a very, very bizarre situation because how much access they got so quickly it's quite insane.
So I would consider this a gamble by Cal here. Swamp Palace is a very long dungeon if you full clear it. Cal thinks he's missing a lot of items at the moment because he doesn't have the bow, he doesn't have the ice rod, he doesn't know what medallion is for T-Rock. But at the same time, as we've pointed out before, Death Mountain is 18 item locations for him, and it's faster than Swamp Palace. And it's also a crystal up there for him. So he could go up there, he could get all those items, get his intel on T-Rock. He has the mirror as well, so he can Gets Spectacle Rock. He can climb up on either side. Like he could just climb up the left side, do Hera, and then cut across, and get everything all in one trip without having to go the long way around. So Rywek picking up his Quake. So I would call this a little bit of a gamble. He's just expecting stuff to be in the dungeons here.
Oh yeah.
But as the commentators, we know the only thing a VC could probably find in here is bombos, maybe the boots to run around a little bit faster. If Rywek doesn't full clear.
Oh, Rywek, I think he is gonna do the hobo thing here. Yeah. Or check the item and then go nice. Let's see. Alright, hobo. Of course, Rywek wants the hearts right now because he did have a little bit of trouble with those bosses earlier, but he managed to pull through though.
Yeah, he also didn't find the blue mail that gamercal found. I don't remember where gamercal got that.
It's definitely one of the dungeons I found.
Oh, there it is. Speaking of,
he's not happy about that one. You can tell.
Like, I could have used that before.
I wanted that blue mail for all my Dark World. Oh, my poor buddy. Alright, Rywek, that's okay. It's okay. Keep moving on, buddy. Keep moving on. And Cal is just trucking through all the dungeons. Alright, there's that big key. Is he gonna go back? Yes. Cal decides to go back. Oh, the staircase again. Oh my god, I hate those staircases.
Yeah, if you don't have boots, it's pretty much impossible to avoid that glitch. You just have to get some exercise right there. Just go up and down, up and down.
Oh, Cal's deciding to do the whole left side here before going in to finish off Argus now.
I saw he found the compass, so I don't remember if he found the map. So he might just be like, I know there's an item over there for sure, so let me just go get it and get it out of the way.
That's why he's doing this route instead of finishing off Argus now. Down here anyways. Alright, let's see what Rywek does after he gets debated by this ruby.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Bombos was in Sahasrahala's hut and they're just full clearing everything? They could be in go mode.
Oh my god, that's just evil.
They're just Cal has the green pen and everything. He's just not turning it in. There's 4 items there for him for like a 30-second investment. He's just like, nah.
All right, Rywek is gonna do the Ice Palace play because there's no sense of why he's coming this direction besides ice.
Yep. So that means he's gonna get his flute, which will in turn lead him to his mirror. Rywek does know he needs Bombos, so he has. He kind of has a better idea of what he's looking for at the moment.
Yeah, I think Rywek is in shape because when he leaves here, he'll have the flute, and then he'll have access way to Meyer, and that's where he should be completing next.
Yep, for sure.
And Meyer's where you get the mirror, so he has Swamp Palace to do after that. I think they're kind of following each other's footsteps at this point if they finish off these dungeons. Oh, there it is!
Left side Swamp Palace.
So between the two, we are in Schrodinger's Go mode based on where if the boots is required or not in Gans Tower at the moment. Bomb boost per Hal, and this makes a pretty quick C.
So if Cal does, Cal might choose to do like Pod and Skullwoods before heading up Death Mountain, just because those are crystals that he has to get. Oh, he doesn't have the bow though.
That's the thing. He doesn't have bow. Yeah.
I was thinking he might be able to just do one trip up Death Mountain and beat the game, like do Turtle Rock, Hera, and Ganon's Tower all in one trip. But he does need to go to Hookshot Cave to get his bow
and come down. Yep, and then go back up. No choice. Yeah. There's definitely at least 2 trips up no matter what.
Yeah, Cal also doesn't know that he doesn't need anything else. So he might, do some mirror locations in the overworld, do pod, etc. He's missing the ice rod, which is in Hera, and the bow, which is in Hookshot Cave.
Mm-hmm.
If Rywek continues this process of just clearing dungeons, he will shortly follow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he might do so. I mean, he has more of the inside track of what he needs. No, it's never too early to call Big Key on Torch. You can say that if you want.
Yeah,
And
it's less than a 5% chance, but it is a very, very real possibility.
alright, this makes our tracking so much easier now since we know kind of where stuff is. Alright, this is good by Rywek. By him doing this, he'll be able to find his flute real quickly by using this key.
Cal's gonna go ahead and do Fat Fairy here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely a commentator's go mode. We know where everything is. Of course, the runners do not.
Yeah.
Rywek's about to pick up his flute.
Oh, baby. He's got his flute now. That's one part of the puzzle for him that he needed to go to Meyer with that, so I'm thinking he might be thinking that next. Because he wants to know if he has a medallion for it, too. Let's see what this big bomb holds, though. Is it the silver arrows? That would be really nice for Cal, though.
Vanilla silver arrows? I would like that.
It's also possible that Rywek might miss out on this if he's thinking he's in go mode, if he continues the route that he does. Oh, nothing of goods there. Just
51 rupees. About it. For his troubles.
Yeah. Sometimes I like that that opening of the pyramid regardless. So let's say you ran out of resources and you're about to go into Ganon fight. You might throw in an empty bottle in there and maybe hope for something good. So it leaves you another support spot.
So Rywek's forgoing the last chest, and now he's changing his mind.
Well, he doesn't have enough magic right now, I think.
Oh yeah, so he does have to get the right room.
Yeah, he's gotta remember to go pick up some magic here.
I like hitting this switch right away so that the bunny beam is on the pegs and then it just disappears.
Good move from Rywek knowing about this spot right here. Okay, Cal actually made the right play by going up north because he's going to find his bow on this pathway he's going. Eventually. Yeah. Might do Hera first, of course.
He's also, I was going to say, he's going to get his 2 crystals because he can beat Turtle Rock and Hera here, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're both kind of finishing up things in a different order, but it's going to be a really close race in the end once they go head into Ganon's Tower. They continue to follow the same path that they're doing. Oh, he's got to be careful here.
Yeah, Rywek cannot afford another death, I don't think.
No.
Cal's on the verge of hitting go mode.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, he's got the half, so he's going to be happy about that. Alright, good crystal. That means Ice Palace is done for our buddy Rywek here. Yeah, Rywek definitely can't go mode swap because the fact is we know the Bombos is over there. but depending on how he routes it, in a sense, would help him out.
Yeah, if he immediately goes left side, he can skip all the chests in the back.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about as much as he's gonna save time in that one.
And I don't think he would skip the chest in the back because he still potentially might be looking for silvers too. And those are pretty quick checks. So I think he's not gonna go mode swamp either. Yeah, Rywek did pick up the mirror shield, but it's a little pointless at this point. Laser bridge, you have everything else for it already.
Cal just got his cape. He's gonna pick up his ice rod in just a second here. It's the first chest climbing the tower.
Mm-hmm. Pedestal may have boots still. That's the big thing that we're looking for, if needed, but we don't know if that's required or not. And this is the right move by...
The boots cannot be on the pedestal because the desert key is on the torch.
Yeah.
And the boots would be required to be desert in that case.
Yep. So it's not going to be pedestal seed. Well, we already knew that, but we just don't know if boots required or not. Yeah, I really can't say who's really in whatever league, because things can change overall based on what happens in the dungeon still.
I think it mainly depends on nice bomb jump from Cal. I had not seen that one before. He also miscounted his items because he didn't need that chest. He got the cape on the first floor and the ice rod in the second chest. So Cal's gonna go ahead and finish up Tower of Hera here. Rywek is gonna go into Misery Mire.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, you could update the cape and the ice rod for Cal.
All right. And that's it. Is Tower Hera done?
Yeah, Buttersword. Buttersword and Moldorm don't get along.
Well,
They're never in the same room for long.
I'm wondering if Rywek's gonna check those spots after he finishes Mire, because he's gonna have Mirror now.
Yeah, that's gonna determine like how far behind he is, how much he does before he goes into Swamp.
Yeah. Because he's right here. I mean, it's kind of weird if you don't check the things, because he's still looking for Bombos and he knows it.
Yeah, and Misery Mire requires every corner. The big key is on the right side, the mirror is on the left, and the second item is in the vanilla big key location. So he's gonna have to fully clear this dungeon the way Cal did, if he wants both items.
And he's still looking for Bombos, so I know he's probably gonna still full clear as much as he can. And Cal's opening up T-Rock. I don't know if he's just gonna step in right now or he's gonna go do the other cave first.
If he goes straight in, okay, that's good for Rywek.
Yeah, he's then gonna have to full clear T-Rock. And probably he's gonna check Mimic Cave as well.
Yeah.
Alright, there's that mirror for our buddy Rywek here. It's not too much of a difference right now for T-Rock, but at the moment, it kind of, with how the race is kind of close, the extra things you check kind of makes a little bit of a difference here.
Yep, for sure. And not go moding T-Rock means if you get an early big key, you still have to check the vanilla big key location. So you have to waste that extra key, which kind of forces Laser Bridge.
Yeah.
It could not come into play if the big key is in its vanilla location, but we'll find out in a sec here.
Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, there it is. There's that key, so
So yeah, Cal could have saved a tiny bit of time, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not huge, but it is time when the race is this close.
For sure.
I'm thinking this is going to come very, very close down to the end because they are both probably going to be hitting go mode closely to the same time, depending on what Rywek decides to check. If he goes straight into Swamp Palace, then this is going to be really, really close. Rywek, knowing that he has these 2 keys, he can use this route instead to get to this point.
Gonna pick up his big key here, then head over to Vitreous because he's gotten both items.
Exactly. Smart move by him.
He only has 3 hearts, so it's a little dangerous, but he does have the cape and half magic.
He's also have the bow and arrows with 50, so he could kind of stay a little bit of ways if he wants to be safe.
Oh, he wanted the heart that's under the pot, but if you let the Wizrobe shoot his beam, the heart doesn't spawn because the beam is on the screen. So unfortunately, he didn't get that extra heart.
Yeah. All right, this is Cal's check here. What is this item going to be? Okay, just a compass. Oh shoot, this is dangerous. Yeah, get out of that room. Alright, Spike. Ooh. Okay. Oh, watch out for that fireball. Good, good, good. And Cal is going to be searching maybe Mimic Cave.
Rywek down to his last heart.
Yeah, I'm starting to worry. Let's see what he has in his potion. So he's got the red. There you go.
Oh, nice planning by Rywek there. Mimic Cave having silvers.
Oh my god, that would be big too, right?
Yeah, because I don't think Rywek is going to check that no matter what.
No, I don't think he would. And I don't know if he's going to check well, at this point, I don't know if he's going to gamble Laser Bridge or not, depending on where's the key's locations.
You gotta swing away from the eyeballs if you want to charge. Almost out of
oh, he's fine.
Magic here, but he has the bow, so he should be fine.
Yeah, he's doing tempered for some reason. It's all good. He probably doesn't remember he's got his bow. That's okay. That's fine. And Rywek gets his Misery Mire Crystal. He's down to 1 more, right? Well, 2 more. Swamp Palace, obviously. And then he's on his way to T-Rock just like Cal is.
Yep. So Cal most likely will hit go mode first unless Rywek goes straight to Swamp here.
Mm-hmm.
But he does have to beat Skullwoods and Pod that Rywek has already finished. And Rywek will just have to go up to Turtle Rock.
Oh, Rywek's going to check Desert Palace real quick. He's going to find out he's going to be locked out once he sees the item here. And the torch. Yeah.
So from the key layout in Turtle Rock, Laser Bridge is not required. If Cal hadn't used the key to get the compass, he would have had enough keys to skip the bridge.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. Okay, this by finding out that this is big key, he knows he should be done, Rywek.
Is he stealing a key?
I think he's stealing a key.
That's an interesting play.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely stealing a key. Or he might be just killing the boss, thinking, I don't know. No, he's not.
Oh, he's checking the Desert Overworld stuff.
Okay.
I don't think he has a Gina's cave done either. He might pick up his butter.
He does not. You're absolutely right about that one. And that's probably what he's doing right now. Yeah, he is. You're absolutely right. He's gonna do a genius cave. Well, that means he's gonna have butter as well, so that kind of evens off the weaponry.
Cal decimating Trinix with that gold sword. It's not even close.
Yeah. This will be a gold for Rywek. So they're gonna be really close in terms of what kind of equipment they have going up Gan's Tower. Oh, Rywek not doing swamp. Oh, he's
just picking up some safeties here.
Makes sense.
Yeah, he does not want to have another death. He probably feels behind. Trinix with the boots.
Oh my god, come on. Come on, man.
So Cal will be 100% in go mode now after opening Hookshot Cave here. So he will not need to check Spike Cave or I don't believe he checked Paradox Cave. I think he just walked over to Turtle Rock and was going to mirror back to that cave.
Indeed, and chat's already going, what are those?
And Cal getting his Bugnet and his D, and he's not even opening the last chest. He's in go mode. He's out of here.
Oh yeah, he's done. He's got his bow, he's got his D.
Fortunately for Rywek, the pod Big Key was in the last chest in the Dark Maze, so Kyle does have a little bit of exploring to do in pod if he wants to find enough keys to beat the dungeon. But he's just going to go ahead and wrap up Skullwoods really quickly.
Oh yeah. I thought I could have done it. Okay, there you go. I was like, wait. Okay, this is the last. Oh yeah, because Cal didn't finish Skullwoods yet. He's gonna have to do that first.
Yep.
Oh yeah. This is coming down to an interesting fight.
Yeah, this is gonna be extremely close.
Yeah.
I want to say Rywek is going to be just slightly ahead because he's going to get to go from Turtle Rock straight to Ganon's Tower. Like, he doesn't have to climb the mountain again. Whereas Cal, because they're both going to be doing a semi-long dungeon. Rywek is going to be doing Turtle Rock, Cal is going to be doing Pod. But Cal will then have to ascend Death Mountain to get to Ganon's Tower.
And if Rywek uses his keys right into Turtle Rock, he doesn't have to do the laser bridge area. Hoppy was really far behind in the maze, so it's going to be interesting to see when how Cal routes that one.
Yeah, version 26 brought about new key logic too. So, like in earlier versions of the game, runners would just find a small key, head straight to the back. But now it's much more likely that the big key can be in its vanilla location or on the right side. So we'll see what Cal decides to do. I think he needs one more slash. Yep, there it is. Very quick moth fight from Cal. Rywek's meandering through Swamp Palace. Such a slow stroll when you have no boots. You're just waddling around.
Yeah, Moth goes down. And Cal's probably just going to flute over the pod here and finish it up. Okay, the way that Rywek routed this is going to make him lose a little bit of time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Bombos was on the left side on the, I guess, the vanilla big key location, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
If you're fully committed to full clearing Swamp Palace, regardless of whatever is on the left, it's faster to use the key from the main rim to get to the left, because that way you don't have to walk around to flood the gate. But if you're not sure if you want to do the left side, this is a nice route to do, because if there's the dungeon map and the compass are over there, you would know from checking the other chest. So that's why Rywek is going this way.
Yeah.
Cal having boots for pod though is gonna make it considerably faster than it was for Rywek.
Mm-hmm.
He also has mirror, which Rywek didn't have, so he's gonna save a lot
Oh,
of time.
there's a stair thing. Just don't press anything. Just don't try to get quick out of this one. Just let it go. Let go of your D-pad if you're gonna don't want to get stuck.
Does that work? I think you have to dash into the stairs. I'm not sure, but I think the only way you can avoid it is if you dash into it. That's the only way I always get rubber banded back when I don't have boots, so I'm gonna have to get a little bit more patient with that.
There's a way around it if you hold your D-pad either the left button or the right button. It depends on exactly when you do it. Yep. Fortunately, no boots for that, so it's kind of funky. All right, Rywek doing the same route that Cal did here, so. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Right now, I would say Cal is probably in more of a lead. But it's okay. It's anyone's game still. Don't know what's going to happen in the right side Ganon's Tower bed or anything.
Yeah, Cal's gonna do the full clear of pod. I think the big key is gonna be in the last chest for him.
Mm-hmm.
So even though he's go moding Palace of Darkness, he does need the big key. So.
All right, he's okay. That's fine. Going left first and then right.
It's a tiny bit quicker. It is a toss up when you're just missing one item.
Mm-hmm.
And Rywek has achieved go mode.
There you go. That's what he needed.
So now he's gonna go pay Argus a visit.
Yeah. Now I
then
think
head to
it's going to come
Turtle
down to some execution things too. If they don't find silvers, who's better at executing Ganon's Tower and everything? Eventually, but he's still got T-Rock to do, and that's going to be an interesting how he gets through that one. Yeah, there's absolutely no way he's not going to kill Tridex now and get the boots. It's in the way. No, Rywek did. Rywek did know the medallion for T-Rock. He knows. That's why he was looking.
Yeah, I don't think most runners in this position would look for boots. They will just go.
Yeah, there's no point in looking for it at the moment.
It's a 4.5% chance that they're required.
Yeah.
And Cal's about to find his Palace of Darkness big key here.
And he's gonna be trying to finish the boss here. Alright, Swamp Palace done for Rywek here, and he's going to make the climb up to T-Rock. Yeah, based on the key logic and where we've seen the keys, Rywek pretty much can just go straight to Trinex if he uses his keys properly.
Yeah, Rywek will he'll get a big key and a small key on the after the fire rod room, and then he will get another small key in the chain chomp room.
Yeah.
And then he'll just need the key from the rolling pin room to beat the dungeon, but he might check the big chest because he doesn't know where the key is, obviously. So he might lose a little bit of time going outside and checking the big chest.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Some runners might take that gamble at this place because remember he did die to Helmasaur, so he knows he lost about 1.5 minutes to that. Maybe even more because he doesn't have boots. I know it's 1.5 minutes in NMG.
Now let's see what he does.
So this could come down to right side, left side, and getting his tower.
That's
if
what I was
Cal
thinking
winds
too.
up having to full clear.
Yeah.
What if it's tile room and Rywek gambles it?
That's something.
People do crazy things when they're behind, or when they think they're behind.
Well, we do have this game that we like to play since Cal's pretty much done the trifecta here.
Yep, Cal has just caught his 7th crystal, so I think chat knows what time it is. Ganon's tower has 22 locations where the big key can potentially be. If you see a lot of numbers in the chat right now, it's because the chat is guessing which chest has the Ganon's tower big key. It's anywhere from 1 to 22. Even the visible torch is included, and we count in the order the player checks it. You can also say a location if you'd like. If you'd like to guess a specific chest. I like my man Bob, so I'm gonna go with Bob.
All right.
How about you here?
I like vanilla big key, so 1 right after you.
There we go. Oh, Cal getting trolled by dead rocks.
I forgot how to close this game. Is it end or something when we get out? I think it's end. Oh yeah, if you do donate 250 bits, you okay, Tara told me to stop. Thanks, bitch brother Tara. And Albastor is also putting in 250 so he can get his entry.
And Cal is now going into Ganon's tower. We will soon find out who is the winner of the guessing game.
I will stop right about now, so it's closing off all entries. You just had to put in a number before, but we stopped already.
Silver's in the second chest for Cal. Cal's gonna go straight right side here.
Oh my god. Now that's definitely something.
Not leaving anything up to chance. He's gonna probably full clear the tower. Cal was one of the people that convinced me to go straight to Armos through the right side. So I don't think he's going to do that, but it'd be interesting if he does, and then the key is on the left.
Oh, with silvers now, this definitely makes this more easier fight for Ganon.
Yeah, the butter sword in silvers trivializes Ganon almost.
See, oh, there it is.
Key. So chest number 6. If you guys guess 6, Cal's just gonna pick up his spare key here and then mirror back to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And that unfortunately puts Rywek substantially behind. That Cal found the big key so quickly.
Oh yeah.
And with silvers, that's gonna make this tower climb pretty easy.
Oh yes.
I've never seen that mimic strat. He was like, "I'm gonna just take the fight to them. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna try to manipulate them.
There you go.
Just go beat them up."
Of course, Terror can also be the honorary person of letting us know who won on the leaderboards, and it looks like we had one winner today, and it was Fluffy Mittens.
Cal's gonna grab a quick refill here. Also grab a fairy. Cal's not taking any chances.
No, he's absolutely not taking any chances here. Oops.
With that fairy in a bottle, I'm gonna have to say it's gonna take either a GT despawn or a Ganon fall for Rywek to be able to come back in this. Cal's equipment is it's the strongest equipment in the game, so it's gonna be really hard for him to have any issues. The only thing he could have better is red mail. He has half magic, gold sword, silver arrows, mirror shield. He's looking like Super Link right now, or Super Marissa, I guess.
Yeah, he's definitely armed to the teeth. There's nothing better you can pretty much have in terms of weaponry. That's the best you can get in Zelda Link Past. Oh, look at this Lamola's fight.
That was destruction. those poor Lambo didn't stand a chance. They all just peeked out of the floor. They were like, "Hello?" Ah! And they died.
They didn't stand a chance. Alright, this is going to be quick for Rywek as well, because he has butter, so Trinix just goes down in 3 butter slashes, or however you like to put it.
3 sticks of butter.
Yeah.
So all this recipe took.
And there goes down Trinix, so we've got ourselves 7 crystals on Rywek's side as well. And he gets his booties, of course. What are those, folks?
Now that Cal found silver, he doesn't have to open a single other chest. He's gonna go ahead and skip everything.
We only played the guessing game once, but yeah, I'd be happy to put 6 if you like. Save for
I
later.
wonder where that could be. Well, I mean, if Rywek goes left, then you're gonna have guessed wrong, even if you guess 6 now.
Yeah. What if he gambles Tile Room like you were saying earlier?
Nice compass.
Okay.
Par for the course.
Of course.
Silvers were in the first chest on the right side of Ganon's tower.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna miss that. I hope not.
Yeah, it's going straight there.
Good.
Nice pattern for Cal. Gets an easy triple. Oh, another nice pattern. Double triple? Oh, it's blue ball. Unfortunate. Rywek gets his silvers, and he's gonna find his big key shortly. gamercal getting a little trolled by blue balls. But he finally picks it up after I believe that was 4 cycles.
Oh, that's nice though. Still going to be a great time for both runners. Okay, here we go. There's that big key. Okay, make sure you get that small key, though. You never want to climb Ganon's tower with one less key.
Unless you're beating Willard.
Oh my god. Okay.
Sorry, Will. Bad memories.
Oh boy. Alright, 6 slashes in the first phase, 6 slashes in the second phase. He's already on the third phase now, so we're good.
Cal with a very fast Ganon's fight so far. One more slash to start phase 4.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we are. Oh yeah, we did find it in your tower. Let's see what he gets.
Just plays it safe and dodges the fire bat.
Gets a double.
He gets a light one more time, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the last hit. That's all he has to do.
And bingo. Nice shot.
Alright, and as soon as he steps through the door, we'll give you his official SRL time. So let's take a look in chat where you guys are, because we are usually a little bit ahead of you guys.
I'm sorry, says the seed.
Of
Sorry.
course.
gamercal has finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 46 seconds, improving his score in the Swiss rounds of the Open Randomizer tournament to 3-2, guaranteeing his spot in at least the qualifier race. He has another chance next week. If he can win next week, he'll actually automatically qualify for the group stages without having to do the qualifier race.
Oh.
Rywek's climbing GT with 2.5 hearts, but he does have 3 blue potions, so he shouldn't have much of a problem.
Alright, Rywek is going to finish this up.
Yeah, even with 2.5 hearts, he shouldn't have too much of a problem here.
Yeah?
Yeah. Gonna open the chest now for the fun of it. Finds his map. You need the key, Rywek. You need the key, Rywek. The key, Rywek.
Oh, he knows, he knows. I hope so.
A nice block with your butt, like.
Come on, Rywek. Oh, he's gonna come back. Oh, he's gonna end up coming back in that key. There you go.
Oh, I'm a little chunk ahead of you there.
Yeah, I'm just watching the rest of it now without the screen vision.
Let me bring my mic further forward.
I'm sorry, I had to go to the toilet.
I do not have my chat open. I do not have Firefox open.
It's okay, Cal. Congratulations on finishing.
Goodness, that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely exciting.
Just
What do you do at the start of a scene like that?
just let me know. I'm about to hop into the interview stuff.
How do you feel about Sphere Zero Butter Sword, Cal?
Right? I didn't even know until later on, but it's like 10
Yeah,
swords straight away. It's like,
I'm just
what
watching
do
the
you
rest
do
of it
here?
now.
Like,
without,
am I brave enough to
without
do
the
Hearts,
screen vision.
Moth? Not
I'm sorry, I had to
I mean,
go
I
to
was
the toilet
considering
first
it,
before
but
I
I
could
was
roll
like,
the
okay,
credits.
fan of items.
It's okay,
not
Cal.
push
That
my
was,
luck
oh
here.
my
Uh,
goodness,
Peace
that
down is
scene.
something I could do. Let's go do that.
Cal, just before you that speak, was can you mute your
What
stream because
do
I
you
think
do
the
at
green
the start
echoes.
of a scene like that?
I think how do you feel about the restream has to switch the audio.
Right?
Yeah.
His stream is picking up his mic, but
I
then the
didn't
restream
even
is
know
picking up the
until
commentary.
later on.
Oh,
It's
now
like
we're doing
10
double.
episodes straight away.
So
It's like,
yeah, so
what
he's
do you
getting
do here?
he's getting
Like,
picked up
am I
twice.
brave
We need to
enough to
switch over
do
to
Five
Rywek's
Hearts?
audio.
Moth?
I mean, actually mute
Not
my mic if
really?
that makes it
I mean,
any
I was
better.
considering
On
it,
my
but I was
X
like,
split.
okay, fanboy of
Oh, yeah,
items,
do that. That might
let's
be fine.
not push my luck
I think that
here.
might work.
Peace
kinda
down
weird.
is something I could do. Let's go
Yeah,
do
I was
that.
expecting the audio
Cal,
to switch
just before
over
you
like
speak,
straight
can you
away.
mute
That's
your
why
stream because I think the green echoes.
wasn't thinking that.
Oh
well.
I think
what
yeah,
was that scene?
the
think
restream
That
has to
was
switch the
really
audio.
really crazy
Yeah,
because
His
you
stream
guys
is picking
didn't
up his
do
mic,
like
but
Southern
then the
Shore
restream is
of
picking up the commentary.
like Hylia for like now we're doing
double.
40 minutes in or
So,
something
yeah,
like that. I was like,
right?
what are you guys doing?
Getting picked up twice. We need to switch over to Rywek's audio. Cal's
I mean,
first
actually
trip
mute
up
my
Death
mic
Mountain
if
was
that
like
makes
an
it
hour
any
and 20
better.
minutes in.
On
Like an hour 10
yeah,
or
do
something,
that.
just
That
about.
might be fine.
No, I think it was about the hour mark, right? Because I did Tower of Hera, got the Ice Rod. I had intentions of doing Turtle Rock anyway. It was like, right, show me Bombos, bows in there, and that's just the way this seed has been.
But yeah,
Wasn't quite right, but very close.
That was
So it's
really
like,
really crazy.
okay, it
because
wasn't
you
in
guys
here.
didn't
Next
do,
closest
like,
place is
Southern
up here. Let's
Shore
just go.
of,
Oh, bows for
like
a
Hylia
chest.
for
Right, well,
like
go,
40
let's
minutes
do
in or
this.
something like that. I was like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, so you guys had pretty
Cal's first
divergent
trip up
routes
Death
for
Mountain was
most
like
of
an
the
hour and
seed.
20 minutes
Oh, I
in.
can imagine. I did the weirdest possible route in this one.
But you both like eventually went to every item. Like you didn't it wasn't like he was checking needless things and you were checking like he found bow and ice rod almost like immediately.
Yeah,
but you
that makes
found
sense.
flute and quake like way before him.
Yep.
So it was like you guys just had different key items.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like either you were doing very ineffective things. I think your routing
Yeah, so you guys had
was a little
pretty
cleaner overall, so that
divergent
gave you
routes
some
for
time. Like you checked a
most of the
lot of
seed.
things like in just one go.
Yeah, that's something I try and do pretty much all the time.
But
That's,
you both like eventually
I wouldn't say a
went
specialty
to
of
every
mine
item.
because it
Like,
doesn't
you
always
didn't,
work, but that
it
is
wasn't
something
like
I
he was
try
checking
and do,
needless
like
things,
not
and
doing
you were checking
Death
like
Mountain
he
until
found
I
bow
can
and ice
do
rod
at
almost
least
like
2 different things up there if
But
I
you
can avoid it.
found
Or
flute
yeah,
and
because I don't want to
quake,
take 3-4 trips
like,
up the
way
mountain,
before
right?
him.
So
yeah, it was
for
like you
sure.
guys just had different key items. I think it wasn't like either you were doing. Neither of you ever checked Zos for routing.
nope.
It was a little cleaner overall. So sometimes you checked a
The
lot of
eastern
things.
area of the map was not checked by either player ever.
Oh man, I just don't know what to say with this scene. Did you like my waterfall fairy bottles, by the way?
Yeah, we were like, is he going to Ice Palace? That's a lot of green goop. And then sure
yeah,
enough,
that was my intention was to go ice. The blue mail just kind of made it a bit better, but my intention was always to go ice.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I just thought, well, I don't have the money to buy
I think,
potions here, so this is never done ever.
Neither
Let's
of you
just see if
ever
this
checked
actually
Zos for
works
Hollows
out. Oh, hey, green potions. I could use those with a fire rod.
The
Let's
eastern
get
area
that
of the
then.
map was not checked by either player ever.
yeah. So just real quick, Rywek has officially finished with an SRL time of 1:37.58, putting him 6 minutes and 12 seconds behind you.
That's
Yeah, we're like,
not
is he
that
going to Ice
much,
Palace? That's a lot of
especially
green
for a
goop.
seed that
And
gave
then
us
sure enough-
that level of options at the start here. Good lord.
Yeah, for sure. I think he unfortunately took a death at Helmsword, which was about
yeah.
like 2 minutes, and then he did take a death at Blind, but that wound up not mattering. He didn't go back for it. I think the thing was when he went up Death Mountain and got all the stuff, he didn't have bombos.
Yep.
So you got to do pod and skull with boots, whereas he did them walking.
That is exactly what I would have thought.
So even though,
considering where it was.
Yeah, even though you wound up full clearing pod, even though it was go mode because of where the big key was located,
That was annoying.
you got to do it with boots and mirror, and he unfortunately had to do it the poor man's way. He didn't have his Jordans.
Yeah, that was an interesting place for them. I was thinking, okay, just one more location left here. It's a bit sketchy. Am I gonna get this? And then Boot showed up. I was like, that is the last thing I expected of you here. But you know what? Okay. If it's not on the mountain, the first place to check is Kingston.
I'm gonna go ahead and drag Rywek in here as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello, Rywek.
Hey.
Congratulations
Yo,
on
GG,
your
man.
race.
Thank you for the GG. GG gamercal.
What was the beginning of that scene?
I did not understand. The thing just opened up too quickly, and oh god.
That was the thing. It's like, what do you even do with a seed like this? You know, I just
Exactly. And where was all the health? Where was it all?
How many hearts did you end with?
13, I think, but I picked up
13.
every piece of heart.
Okay, I skipped a couple of heart pieces, but 13 is what I ended up with too. Wouldn't have gotten a 14th.
I think it was my first. That was my first time going to Mofula with like 4 or 5 hearts.
I bailed. I was not confident enough in doing it with that. I could have, but I was like, I've got both items. I don't have any potions for this. I really don't want to do this right now. It's easy enough to come back, and I'm just like, okay, Thieves Town at 5 hearts, that I can do. Let's just go there.
Oh, rip me! I died in Thieves Town. I died a lot in this seed.
Oh.
Yes, I was telling Cal Rywek. I think you guys were actually neck and neck for, I want to say, about like an hour and 15 minutes of this seed. Like, because neither of you were doing irrelevant things. You were just finding different things. Like, you found the bow and the ice rod way before he did, but he found Quake and bombos and flute like way before you did. So having the medallions and the flute kind of gave him a little bit of a mobility advantage around the hour mark. And when he found Boots and Turtle Rock, he got to do the stuff that you had already done, like
but with
Pod
boots.
and Skullwoods, yeah, but with Boots. So that's kind of how he got away from you there. But it was neck and neck for a big part.
Oh man, when I went up to Dark Death Mountain for the first time, and I went to see Bombos like on TR. I was going to Hookshot Cave praying, please don't be Bombos, please don't be Bombos. I did not want to go in. Oh, not with such low health.
Rywek unfortunately found Blue Mail immediately after dying to Homosaur.
Oh, that's the worst. Okay.
So he definitely bombed Hobo a little bit out of out of spite.
You want to know the silliest thing of this one, Rywek? I actually did the Waterfall Fairy and I chucked the bottles in. Like, I released the bees and I threw the bottles in because I was looking to do Ice Palace. So I was thinking, I don't have enough money to get potions, so let's just see if there's something good here. And she gave out green potions. So okay, let's just get 2 of those. And as soon as I'm done, we'll go do Ice Palace. And, you know, the blue mail from the hobo kind of helped that a bit as well. But it's
No doubt.
right, okay, that's fantastic. So I only ended up using one of the 2, but using one of them to refill my fire rod just to make sure that I could get that fight done, and then it dropped half magic. It's like, great, okay, that's good timing. Yeah.
Man. This seed was a lot of fun though.
Oh yeah, like, as I know the comment wasn't even that much of a spoiler, but from the very first chest being fire rod for me, I was like, right, this seed is made for me right now, you know. Favorite item, favorite weapon in the very first chest of the game. Let's go.
I was very happy when I saw all those swords all together.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what is this? This never happens. I had to go into both of I had to go into Blind's Hut again because I didn't get anything out of the start. Had to actually go back in with the bombs there. So I had to come back for the bottle vendor later on as well because I didn't have enough money in at the start. But yeah, it just I have never seen that. I don't think I've even seen that in the old versions, no, let alone nowadays. That is absolutely insane.
This was. Are we sure we got a V26 seed and not a V18?
I mean, the dungeon sequencing kind of told it as a V26
Oh, yeah.
seed in the end, but other than that, oh wow, yeah.
And aside from Thieves Town, other pendant dungeons not required.
No, I briefly went into desert after getting the mirror from Maya.
Same.
Didn't bother stealing a key and going around because I've been burned by that in the past. There could have still been the ice rod on pedestal or something at that stage. So it's like, no, I'm not wasting my energy on that. Not when I've got other stuff that I want to do. But yeah, it was just such a ridiculous sequence. Like, getting the first couple of items out of the Skull Woods, going Thieves Town into, I think, Ice Palace was actually my next dungeon at that point. So then Ice Palace into Maya, going into Swamp because of the mirror, and then Swamp gave Bomber. So it's like, well, this is around about the sort of time that I should be looking at going up the mountain now. So Tower Hera, got the Ice Rod. I decided, right, I am going straight for Turtle Rock then, because the way this seed has played out, Bo is going to be in there. So I was just like, no, I'm going for it. And of course, Bombers was what was needed. So I kind of expected that just based on the way this seed was going. But didn't quite pay off until after I'd done the dungeon. You know, got the boots, but didn't get the bow until straight after the dungeon because I just went immediately in. But I think that worked out for the better in the end.
Oh. Okay. Good seed, good game, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations again, Cal. You are now at least guaranteed a spot in the qualifier race.
Yeah, a lot of scary people coming up next week, though.
Next week at 3 and 2, you have a chance to automatically qualify for the group stages if you win a race. So good luck there. Rywek can still qualify for the qualifier race if he wins next week, his 2 and 3 race. Yeah, you guys both had fantastic runs. Yeah, I think you guys will both enjoy watching that one back. You'll get to see, like, because I don't think either of you really made bad decisions. It's just the order in which Cal did his things benefited
off
him
better.
a little bit better. So yeah, GG's again to both of you. For those of you asking, this channel will not have a race till 7 p.m. tonight, where it will be Triple Z versus Patty. Speed Gaming 2 will have Willard J. Bradley versus Yukabonk in just about 30 minutes from now. So for those of you looking for more Link to the Past action, you can go ahead and check out Speed Gaming 2 in about 30 minutes. After those 2 races tonight, we will be done with this week's round of Swiss, so we'll get to see the opponents for next week later tonight. So look forward to that for those of you watching the challenge and looking to see the pairings for next week.
Definitely gonna have to hop over to SG2 and cheer on my boy Willard. He's he really got to pull it out from here, but I have faith he can do it.
As he is saying in the chat, you know, please, if you'd like the content today, give these runners a follow. Their Twitches are in the chat. As thank you to Hiei for commentating with me. Thanks to Fiesel for the obvious amazing restream as usual. And GG's to the runners yet again. Thank you all.
And thank you, Bentezi.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job of the. I'm preempting this, of course, but great job of the commentary. But I will be watching this later, so I shall know. Believe me. But
I appreciate
yeah, no,
the good faith.
You two are great commentators. I've heard you in the past, so I know you've done a fantastic job with this. So yeah, as you've said, GG once again, and hope to see you in the bracket stage as well.
I hope so.
And that's going to be it for us on this channel for now. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.
See you guys next time. Bye.